Hey, English 101 students, it's your teacher, Mr. Gibson. We're at week 8 right now. Hopefully, many of you have noticed that all your class work will be on Blackboard. Just a reminder. Um, so, you're studying mythology. Whoop. Mythology by Edith Hamilton. And this week, we're dedicating to love. I know. So all the myths that you'll be reading about this week will have to do with love, right? So many of you guys out there are thinking, "Oh gosh, please spare me," but actually, these are really entertaining to read. At least I think so. And don't worry, next week will be dedicated to more adventure and action. Right? We're going to read some Hercules or Heracles and Perseus, who the film of Clash of the Titans was based on. So got some action-packed stuff in store for some of you. But this week I thought I'd dedicate it to love and romance. Well, yeah, romance is a more contemporary word that we associate with love, but it's really all about love, true love, right? True love endures all. And so the first story you'll be looking at is Cupid and Psyche. Oh, right there. Well, it's not really, that's I think that's Venus, but Aphrodite. But oh, there's Psyche gazing upon her beloved Cupid, right? So this story, Cupid is not a little baby dressed in a diaper with a little toga thing wrapped around. No, that's not the case. He does have a bow and arrows that induce love upon whoever gets one stuck into them. But this story is not, it doesn't have that in it. It mentions it, but this is the love story of Cupid. So it's quite interesting, and it's a really good read. It has a good moral to it, and you can see a lot of influences today in our romance stories or love stories, love movies, where some of these elements that you'll read about are first established in this story. So we see the origins of where we get many of our love stories, our great love stories, where you have to overcome these obstacles to get to your true love, right? It's all here. Kind of all started here. And it has a nice little moral into it. So there's that. And then I'm going to have you read 8 brief tales of lovers, which is just little love stories. People fall in love. The title of each little tale is just the name of the two lovers, right? So thought we'd read about those. They really shouldn't take you any time at all to read. I think the tale of Cupid and Psyche is like 8 pages, and one of those pages is a picture. So really shouldn't take you that long to read. The 8 brief tales, they go by quick because they're just 8 short stories. So it doesn't feel like it's too drawn out, because once you're done with one, it's really quick, and then you start another one, and then so it goes by quick. Sometimes reading things like that, they go quicker when you just have to read short little stories about them. And then you'll have two tests on Blackboard. So once you're done reading the material, you got to take those tests. So since the reading isn't going to take you very long, if you do it, as long as you don't procrastinate, if you follow the schedule that I have on Blackboard, where day 1 and 2 are dedicated to Cupid, and then days 3 through 5 are dedicated to the brief tales of lovers. If you did follow that schedule, it really shouldn't take you very much time at all to do the work, the tests, and the reading. So what I need you to do this week is to think about a project, something that you'd like to do. Sorry, I'm going back and forth. But I also included a video in there that was student made, not one of my students, but a student created that video using Barbie dolls and Ken and dressed them up in togas to represent Cupid and Psyche. And so that's the story, and it's told really well. It's pretty complete, albeit a little boring, but it's well done. And so I wanted to post that to not only give you an idea on what you're going to read about, but also to show you kind of what I'm having in mind for these projects at the end of our unit, because it's going to be completely up to you on what type of genre you do your project on. It will have to be based on mythology, of course, but you can create a video like that where you use dolls. You can actually do a live video of yourself using people. You can create a board game. You can write a comic. You can make a little cartoon video. You can make a poster, a diagram. You can write a short story. Create your own mythology based on some of the ideals of mythology, Greek mythology. So you just start thinking, what type of project would I like to explore? And just kind of thumb through the book and look at the different stories, because we're going to cover more stories in the coming weeks. But just kind of thumb through them and get an idea on the world of Greek mythology, because your project will have to be based around that. If you did a video, you could reenact one of the stories or a couple of the stories from this book. So just start getting ideas and brainstorming. Next week I'll be giving you some requirements for this end of the unit project. It's going to be worth quite a bit of points. Should be fun though, and hopefully you learn a thing or two on the way. But I'll be giving those requirements next week, I think, because in about 3 weeks we'll be done with the unit, and that project will be due by the end. So just keep up with the work, keep doing a good job, and I think you'll enjoy this learning opportunity quite a bit. So please let me know if you have any questions. Call me, email me. So thanks. Have a great week. Oh, if you haven't picked up the book, pick it up, please. It's this book. Come to the lab or pick it up at your local library. So, bye.